Hello, my Muppet babies. How's it going to everyone out there?
It's going very good. How's you doing, huh?
Oh, it's a great day. It's a great day.
Kermit, what the hell is happening to all the people in my house?
I don't know.
If you were wondering what that was our attempt at trying to pretend to be Muppets, and I'm gonna be honest, I never watched the Muppets all that much. I like the movies.
You never watched them?
I know how to do the Kermit voice. I don't watch enough to know how to do the Kermit voice. I have no idea what you were doing. It sounded like Daffy Duck getting choked.
I don't know, honestly.
It sounded like if Daffy Duck was being choked by fucking Mickey Mouse and he was forced to speak.
That's about right.
Please, Mickey Mouse, don't choke me. Anyway, welcome to the Drunk Ramen Storytime Podcast, the only podcast where two dudes who don't know how to make a podcast make a podcast. I'm Ramen, and this is my partner, T.Y.
Yeah.
T.Y. is also a West Coast rapper. Word.
Yeah. My G.
Did I mention he's also a failed West Coast rapper?
Yeah, my G.
Did I mention he also got kicked out of many clubs?
Okay, shut up now. You're telling him too much.
Anyway, today's topics with the console wars ensuing, we're talking about favorite video game consoles. Whether it's old or new, you decide, you choose. We tell you our favorite video game consoles. And starting with Tyler, what is your favorite video game console, old or new?
You want to know? Hands down?
I guess, yeah.
Hands down, PlayStation 2. It's the OG.
PlayStation 2 is by far my favorite console. There's like so many, there's like a library of games on the PlayStation 2. What was your favorite game on that system?
Oh, Ratchet and Clank.
Most people go GTA San Andreas, which I get, but like that's the basic like default game everybody chooses for their PlayStation 2. I say Simpsons Hit and Run, Ratchet and Clank.
I had that one. I had Simpsons Hit and Run.
That was my favorite fucking
game. I liked Ratchet and Clank. That's literally where I started with Ratchet and Clank, and I'd never really played a GTA game or something until I hit middle school, and by then it was freaking PS3 days.
I was never allowed to play GTA San Andreas, but my grandma allowed me to play Simpsons Hit and Run because I mean that's like a more violent version of GTA without all the prostitution and all that stuff. It's a fun game. Apparently, I like kicking people with Homer. It's pretty fun.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. The map is not as immersive as in San Andreas, where there's some stuff to do, but it's
fine. It's fine.
I feel like that game deserves a remaster, bro. Like, yes. Simpsons Hit and Run deserves like a genuine, like, we need a good Simpsons game. What?
SpongeBob. Battle of Bikini Bottom.
He already got a remaster.
I know it got a remaster, but that was a great game as well.
I have it on my Nintendo Switch. It's by far really good, but for some reason it doesn't hold as much nostalgia as playing it on the PS2. I just enjoy playing it on the default console. You just have more memories while you play it on the original console. Yeah. So don't get me wrong, the remaster is okay. I'd just rather play it like back in when I'm stuck in my own nostalgic mind when I'm playing it on the PS2. The PS2 graphics don't hold up all that well in the game either. But everything looks incredibly washed out in the actual game. PS2 version. I don't know, but yeah. I think like my favorite one was Jack and Dexter.
Jack and Daxter?
Yeah.
Not Dexter.
I mean, they're like Ratchet and Clank, but like they're more like edgy Ratchet and Clank, which I like.
It's made by the same people, isn't it? Insomniac Games?
Naughty Dog made, I think, Jack and Dexter.
Oh, that's right. They did.
They also made Uncharted, I think.
Yeah, I know, because they incorporated the Jack and Daxter and Crash Bandicoot.
You know what's weird? Naughty Dog made so many freaking Uncharted games, but they never ever made like a definitive Jack and Dexter game for like PlayStation 4. But we keep getting Ratchet and Clank games. I mean, like Jack and Dexter needs to come back.
Bro, I love Ratchet and Clank. I will say hands down it's so much better.
Yeah, I get it, but my other favorite,
Dexter.
If I have to choose my favorite duo, I love Ratchet and Clank, don't get me wrong, I play every game, but Jack and Dexter is like my favorite of all of them. I just like the little weasel sidekick. He's fucking hilarious.
I like Clank.
You know, there was this game on, I think, PlayStation, like where I think all like duos came together. I think it was for the PlayStation Move, where I think it was Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Dexter, Sly Cooper. I think they were all in. I think it was called PlayStation Move It or some shit.
I have no idea.
Is it PlayStation All Stars? Am I thinking?
I don't know. I mean, we were talking about PlayStation All Stars on the PlayStation the other day with my friends.
You like PlayStation All Stars? Because
I've never played it.
The roster for that game is incredibly shitty.
I've never played it.
Oh, you're lucky, bro. Game.
But my friend was saying he absolutely loved it, hands down.
I hated it. I hated every moment of it. Dude, the roster is incredibly bad. You have PlayStation All-Stars, and then you get these other characters. You get Dante from Devil May Cry, which is okay. You get Nathan Drake. You get half the characters you don't even know. I think you get Ratchet, but you don't get Spyro. You don't get Crash. I mean, you couldn't even get a GTA San Andreas character. It's PlayStation All-Stars. You have every PlayStation character, not...
Yeah, but GTA isn't solely...
I get that, but they don't even have Crash. They don't have Spyro. They don't have like other PlayStation mascots. They just have boring characters. And I'm surprised your friend likes it, dude. The story mode is incredibly whack, bro. No matter how many times you complete the story mode with any character, it's the same.
Oh my gosh! I know. I was playing Need for Speed. Payback, and my friends were talking about it, and I was like, okay, yeah.
It's not good at all.
I'm playing my game. Shut up.
It's not good at all. It's a Smash Bros. Clone, and the fact that it's okay to be a Smash Bros. Clone, but if you're gonna have a fighting game, have a good roster. Have a character.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
And have better mechanics. My favorite Smash Bros. Clone is Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've ever heard of that game. Let me show you what it looks. It's like a combination of every cartoon character from Cartoon Network. It's actually my default screensaver, which is what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Except for half these characters are not in it, but you get the gist. It's a bunch of Cartoon Network All-Stars just battling it out.
Gotcha.
It's probably my favorite Smash Bros. Clone. Although I try to buy it off eBay, and it's incredibly expensive.
I would assume so.
Yeah. There's a 3DS version, and there's a console version, and they're all fucking expensive. Like fucking $40 to $30.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's a classic game. What about Sega and Nintendo?
See, okay, my dad
Are you a Nintendo or a Sega guy?
My dad has the Sega Genesis locked away somewhere. I don't know where it's at. He has an N64 locked away somewhere that I don't know where it's at.
Jesus Christ.
I used to play GameCube all the time. I played Wii, so I grew up with more Nintendo than I did Sega.
Okay, yeah, because I grew up with both Nintendo and Sega, and I have more of a fondness for Sega and Nintendo. Don't get me wrong, Nintendo 64 has some amazing games. I think the only game I played on Nintendo 64 was Mario. And I think that's like the only game I actually played. Donkey Kong and Mario. Mm-hmm. On Sega, you have freaking Sonic. You have, I think there's other games on there. There's Sonic, there's Streets of Rage. There's so many fucking amazing games.
The only thing I know about Sega is Sonic. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm making a Sonic movie rant. It's a positive movie rant. I love that movie. It's just a series on my channel where I go ranting about the movie and how good it is.
Shameless plug, guys.
But it's the idea that people only know Sega for the Sonic when they make countless games. It's kind of dumb because
part of the reason they went under, to be honest.
Yeah, I kind of wish Sega would just use other characters and just friggin' make a game of them.
Wasn't what's it called?
Because they don't have just
Captain Falcon part of Sega, or no? He was a part of Nintendo.
It was Nintendo because he.
That's right, because he was in Smash Bros.
I think F-Zero is Captain, where he's from. Captain Falcon's from F-Zero. It's like a racing game.
Yeah, I know.
Because I don't know, there's this Sega game that not a lot of people play. It's called Billy Hatcher. It's like the boy with he rolls and you never heard of Billy Hatcher?
Nope.
It's like an old GameCube game where you're like a boy with a chicken hat. Your goal is to roll eggs to the end of the stage. I know, very weird.
That reminds me of something. The Chicken Little game. Have you ever played the Chicken Little game?
Unfortunately, yes, I have.
The sky is falling. I love that game.
I love the game too. I got stuck on one level back in the I think it was a level. The game is fucking hard for a fucking PS2.
It is. It's hard for a child game.
Yeah, it's very fucking hard. I don't even think I ever beat the entire game.
Neither
did I.
Stuck
on a level, but It's a really fun game. I like Chicken Little's like move set in the game. It's fucking fun. Although I don't know why people hate the movie so much.
I don't know. I love that movie.
I think the reason people don't like the movie is because they have a problem with the father, like not really believing his son the sky's falling, and also the father in the movie is
I don't believe my son either.
He is also that the fact that he has no faith in his son and he doesn't believe his son could do anything. I think he forces.
I wouldn't believe in him either.
No, I think the gist of this is that people don't like how the dad is in the movie and how he starts out, but then like for some reason, like as soon as the aliens start coming, like I guess he believes him. But
obviously,
the father starts out being an asshole to Chicken Little. The movie is good. I do like the opening of the movie. That song that plays is really good.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember what it is.
It's called One Little Slip. I have that on my Spotify.
I gotcha. Yeah, I liked Chicken Little. That was one of my favorite movies.
It's not a fan favorite of many people. I don't really care about review scores, but
neither do I. Favorite. You know why? You know why I don't like them? Last of Us 2. Because I love that movie, and it has game. Wow.
No, when did Last of Us 2 get a freaking movie? What the frick? Was I in the coma? Was I in the coma?
No, it was a good game. It's just there's a lot of mixed reviews about the game because of what happens in the game. Have you played it or?
I have no time to play some of those games. But no, here's the thing. I heard the game was good.
Oh, it's so good.
But the game, apparently the ending was leaked online, which
and they changed.
And they apparently it destroyed any hopes where when people saw that ending online, when it got leaked, people just bashing the game before it even came out.
Right.
So that's the problem with leaks. When a game is leaked and the story is leaked, that just ruins it. And then when the game got released, apparently reviews went up immediately before some of the people even got to play the game. You can't just fucking play 3 hours of a game or 30 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. And if you're gonna do a review on the game, you gotta play the whole fucking thing, man.
You gotta do at least do some research before you even make a review. Look at YouTube videos or look at walkthroughs before you even make a judgment about the game. If other people are having fun, that tells you something. The game is fucking good.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite gamer or YouTuber? I know you said
gaming YouTuber.
Is Mr. Beast does a lot of gaming, right? But would you call him a definite gamer?
I wouldn't call him a gamer though.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
I wouldn't call him a gamer. As per gaming YouTubers,
I say Jacksepticeye because I love Jacksepticeye, man. Vanoss Gaming.
Vanoss.
With the owl? The owl?
Yeah, man. I have a few of his merch. Yeah. I have quite a few of his merch.
I've seen some of the merch. How about Game Theory? He's not a gamer YouTuber.
He's not a gamer, but he might be outside of...
He does... I think he does play games. Yeah. Twitch and all.
Did you see he's doing a live stream for St. Jude's?
No, I did not.
They're gonna try. They have a donation goal of $1 million for St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
MatPat's gonna do that. MatPat's gonna get it, bro. I love
freaking MatPat. Smashed his goal last time with $1.3 million.
I mean, who doesn't like Game Theory? And I would admit, yes, some of the game theories are incredibly. What if some of them are kind of bad, what's that game, Five Nights at Freddy ones? I think he made 6.
Oh, I love those. I love watching.
I think he made 10 Five Nights at Freddy ones, and I think he was just milking the.
Well, that's what people said in comments, but actually, when you look at it, there's so many games. Scott has so many games that he's made, and I mean, it's hard not to cover story when he gets a new game out.
True.
Especially where MatPat's heading is pretty much down the right path.
Yeah.
He's collaborating with Scott right now to make a game where people are going to be working against some of the best YouTubers.
There is a new Five Nights at Freddy game on the Oculus. There's a Five Nights at Freddy game called Five Nights at Freddy Most Wanted, and I really want to try the game, and I really want to download it, but I'm fucking scared of those type of games. And I let Tyler try my new Oculus Quest 2, and I'm like, imagine me.
It's so amazing.
It's really good. I think it crushes.
Terrifying.
It crushes the PlayStation Move because no offense to the PlayStation Move, but I don't know if like the graphics compare to the
PlayStation VR, you mean?
Yeah, are the graphics like you can see
the graphics of the Oculus Quest 2 are so much better.
You see a difference with that, and like if you play Five Nights at Freddy, you're more immersed, and you'll be fucking terrified, bro.
Oh my gosh, hands down terrified.
Because it's called Five Nights at Freddy Most Wanted. I never seen the gameplay or the trailer or anything, but I assume it's scary as fuck.
I never Okay, I've watched. Oh my gosh, sorry about the yawn. Oh my gosh, I don't know where
we both woke up, and actually, I haven't even.
We both woke up around like 9 o'clock.
Actually, no, I didn't wake up. I've been working all night.
Oh yeah, that's right. He had an all-nighter because he works overnight, and then I went to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning and woke up at 9.
That's why you were so fucking tired. You could have told me that you woke. Why did you go to bed at 4? I know you have a.
I got reasons.
He was playing some Play X.
I was playing Rocket League with Jenna and Jason. Okay.
Jenna plays Rocket League.
Yeah.
Jenna that we were.
Yeah.
I didn't see her as a Rocket League type of person.
Well, she just started because it was free, but she's enjoying it.
I never really had a conversation with her all that much.
Yeah, you're a dweeb. That's why.
I am a dweeb.
Plus, you never stayed up on the front end either.
Because I only go up to the front end to talk to you. I don't have the people that I work with. I don't even have the people that work there, man. I don't know Jenna because I know her when I first started out.
Oh my god.
It was once a very cold night. When I first started out, I'm having Vietnam flashbacks when I first started out.
Oh, shut up.
It was a very warm September morning. Actually, no, I got hired in August. Fuck the story. That doesn't make any sense.
You're terrible.
Very cold December morning when I first got hired at Giants. I was fresh-faced. But then, it struck. The moment I reached 24 and I realized, what the hell am I still doing here? Well, what I don't know is that I think I sliced my... I sliced my finger on one of those meat slicers.
Deli slicers.
Deli slicers. It sounds fucking terrible. And that got me pushed up to pushing carts outside for about a year or two. And I'm like... And the only way I even got to work overnight is I have to beg my way to go overnight because I was sick of pushing carts. Going back and forth and doing the same mundane task makes you feel like you don't have any purpose.
Do you remember Ben? From when the lifeguard Ben that used to work with you and me?
I think so, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? He'd always show up late because he was lifeguarding.
I always show up late.
Well, you're a different story, sir.
Actually, when I show up late to work, I actually help Pops and I stay and he gives me a ride because I have to make up those hours in order to
stay full time or something.
Yeah, I'm not full. I'm part time, but I get full time.
Oh.
I feel like I'm part time flex, so I get full time hours even though I'm part time.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I only come in late sometimes because I'm fucking tired when I wake up or I have something to fucking do. Being a YouTuber is very fucking hard. I'm gonna be honest. I have so much shit.
Oh no, nobody ever said it was gonna be easy.
Because I have this job and I consider YouTube being my job. I want to make it my full-time job, and then I have my other job, which I need money for in order to finance this job.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. No, most of my money just finances like equipment and all that.
Yeah.
I think eventually we need new mics. We need I think because not many of you know this, but we are recording from a laptop with a speaker turned way high so it can pick up our volume. We are gonna get new equipment at some point. So I mean, if you're joining the podcast, great for you because it's really pretty good.
Yeah, we need some microphones.
Yeah, because we want to be professional and all that stuff. So wait, how's your week, man? Because by the way, we have not done a podcast in about 2 fucking weeks, right?
Yeah.
And we are very sorry. We are gonna get back on track. Next Thursday we should have another. No.
Are we coming back this Thursday or no?
I kind of want to make this. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do 2 podcasts a day because we got time. Todd has off, but no. if you're free, we could do another podcast next Thursday. That we have them built. That we have a shit ton of audio. That way we have a lot of podcasts to build.
Yeah, that way we have backup.
That way we're gonna do this every Thursday, and that's only so that way we have backup just in case Tyler goes on vacation or he's going on Christmas break. I have stuff to upload and have things to upload for the podcast.
Yeah, in case Tyler goes on vacation.
Actually, you can't even go on vacation because you can't leave the country without being mandatory quarantine.
Oh yeah, so, you can't leave. You can't go on vacation.
I'm more terrified than when I try to play Five Nights at Freddy on my laptop. But okay.
No, I am going on vacation here soon.
Okay. Where are you going on vacation?
I don't know yet. We can't say.
You can't even go out the country.
I can't say.
I know you can't say. You can't go out the goddamn country. You know that, right?
No, of course not. Well, you can.
But quarantine. Yeah, whatever.
We went to Jamaica earlier this year. Remember?
All right. Is that the trip that ended the channel?
Trip that ended the channel. Literally, I'm in Jamaica and freaking Jose sends me a message. He's like, Cody's not gonna be part of this anymore. I'm like, what? We had kind of a falling out. I was like, Jose, I'm gone for a week, and you guys freaking just do this to me.
To be honest, were we gonna continue those corny ass sketches?
No.
I'm like, as soon as he left,
but that's not the point.
Yeah, no, but me and Cody made peace, but we were gonna have Cody on a podcast, but Cody's always busy and we can't rely on other people. So we can't rely on him to come on all the time. But he was a good guest to have on a podcast. We have another guest lined up eventually. Should I even tell them?
Nah.
No.
We'll leave it a mystery.
Well, I might as well explain how I even got the guest.
You can do that, but you can't leave the name a mystery until
it's not even his YouTube channel.
Yeah, leave it a mystery until he comes up.
I have to at least say it so people.
No,
I promise him.
Plug himself.
I promise him a shout out because he gave me a shout out.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, and he listens to the podcast.
I got you.
His channel's called McBurger Deluxe. So if you listen to the podcast McBurger Deluxe, thank you for the shout out on your channel.
Was that the guy that commented on your last video?
Yeah, this is very.
I saw that. I was like, huh, interesting.
I mean, this is his channel.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I am working on a collab with I'm gonna get him on our podcast. One of these, cause he told me he's gonna listen to every episode of the podcast, so that way he knows what it's about. So he's gonna eventually be on our podcast, and it's gonna be very good. By then, our Yin and Yo video will be out, and I can't wait to have him on the podcast and talk about how was it doing the collab and doing all that, because I don't want Tyler to meet him, because what I'm trying to do is did he fart?
I don't know. Did you hear him fart?
I smell dog farts, but anyway, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give me and Tyler connections and make as many connections as we can in order to build us up. Because I don't know if Tyler wants to keep working at Giants or he wants to do some more. I know you. I
have a backup plan in mind.
I have a dream. No, not Martin Luther King. I should probably not start out like that. I have a goal that I want to achieve, and that it involves me and Tyler trying to build up a media empire or media studio where we can help other YouTubers and make cartoons for ourselves, and just overall just help other people and help ourselves and do all that,
Yeah.
I would call the studio Blue Donut Studios because it's hinged.
Yeah, we're gonna use YouTube pretty much as a stepping stone into something greater. That's what he's trying to get at.
Yeah, because when Tyler left to Jamaica, I had to find a way to do a YouTube channel, and I was watching all these animated commentary YouTube videos, and I got one thing for them. As long as I have a book and have ideas, I might as well start a YouTube channel. At first it wasn't even gonna be a donut. You know what it was gonna be? It was gonna be a red
dick.
No. That would be now with blurring I would have to do.
Just like a giant blurred censored box
with two eyeballs just floating around. No. At first, ramen was gonna be called Red Solo, and the channel was gonna be called.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that.
The channel was gonna be called the Red Solo Reviews, and it was just gonna be a red Solo cup with eyes. And I sort of am gonna use that character that I made and turn him into like a meta joke. I might add him on the Christmas special. Probably not, because I have to create an entire story for that, and I have too much to write. But it was a red Solo cup, and I drew it, and I'm like, nah, I need something that people can look at and be like, yeah, I need some cartoony that adults can watch and that kids could watch, because I'm appealing to both kids and adults, because I think that's the only way I can get merchandise.
Correct.
Because you need some fluffy people can hold, and what better to hold than a donut? That sounded wrong. Sorry. Did that sound wrong?
Remember when Kappa was everyone's worst enemy here in the last year?
What's a capo?
Kappa.
What's a kappa? Is that
Bruh.
I don't know what that is.
It's the Child Protection Act, where you can't advertise your videos if they're aimed towards children.
No, my videos are not aimed towards children. I make sure it's aimed towards like adults
No, but I'm saying, do you remember when Kappa was like the YouTuber's worst nightmare?
Oh, right. Yes, that whole Kappa controversy. Apparently on YouTube, you have to label your video not kid-friendly in order for your video to appear on the YouTube YouTube page. Because if you advertise it and label it as kid, your video will end up on YouTube Kids, and your video will get zero fucking coverage at all.
Yeah, I felt bad because there was this one guy who did like builds for Legos and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And like, it wouldn't necessarily be something that I would be like, okay, that's something that a kid would watch. That's something that I would watch. He builds like a fucking
something that something that a kid will watch.
Like, no, but it's like other like humongous projects that a kid wouldn't sit around to watch. You know what I mean? Like a freaking 1/32 size of the Titanic.
Hey, bro, you'd be surprised what kids can watch. Kids have a very short attention span. They will watch anything. I would watch anything. I would watch and sit there and watch it.
Well, I don't remember exactly what it was, but YouTube labeled it kids friendly, and this guy pretty much had to like his whole life, and he wasn't able to fucking make money off of it.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous.
I don't make my content necessarily child friendly. The only thing child friendly is ramen, and then the other content is like TV shows where I review or movies, and I try to get my man Tyler on it sometimes. I want to start a series with Tyler on my channel, and Tyler's always busy, but we're eventually going to get around to it when we have more free time. But right now it's a process, because we have this awesome fucking podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we both pretty much started out. Yeah.
Yep.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful. So I enjoy it though.
Yeah, I enjoy it. The Discords we already talked about Discord.
We already talked about the Discords. Let's not talk about it again.
You ever watch any weird commercials, man? I've been watching.
There's a insurance commercial, and it talks about like horror movies and shit like that, and there's like a set of 3 or 4 people.
Is it one with the chainsaws and all?
Yes.
Are those the Geico commercials? Those Geico commercials are fucking hilarious, bro.
I love Geico commercials. They are amazing.
They are the fucking best, bro. Geico, like the Geico Caveman commercials, which I don't think people remember. Geico Caveman apparently had a show. It was fucking weird how they turned a Geico Caveman. That's an actual show that used to be on.
What?
Yeah, on Fox.
The fuck?
Fox has a lot of shows that they have, and they canceled. It's ridiculous. Fox likes to cancel shows before they even get started.
I know, right?
It's ridiculous. Even good shows, they cancel, man. I mean, oh man, it's ridiculous.
Son of Zorn.
Yeah, I love that show, and I hate how Fox treated it. The ending pissed me off. I'm like, he gets kidnapped. He gets kidnapped, and he can't even get to his family. You watched the video, didn't you? You liked it?
Yeah, I watched your video.
I smell soap.
Oh my god.
It's a really good show, Son of Zorn, but it was too expensive for the network to even make, because it was a mix of animation and live action, and on a TV budget, Fox was losing a shit ton of money, man.
I'm surprised Archer's lasted as long as it has.
Oh, Archer is on FX, and Comedy Central is they record that show on Comedy Central all the time. It's it goes on and on and on. I never really watched much of Archer.
Neither did I. Yeah. I've never seen it. I've seen commercials for it, but I've never actually watched it.
I think I watched 2 episodes, and at the animation, apparently people say that the animation at first looks a bit jarring, but as soon as you get into more seasons, the animation quality improves.
Oh, they always do, though.
Yeah,
that's how it gets. You look at The Simpsons. You go back and watch season 1, episode 1 on Netflix.
Oh no!
Or not Netflix, Disney Plus.
No, that's what I wasn't cringing about. I was like, I'm not a fan of season 1 Simpsons because of the animation. The characters, they have this weird thing on their lip, and you can every time they talk, it appears, and it's the mouths are weird in the first season of Simpsons, and the mouths throw me off. Is it just me when
I feel the texture looks different too.
The textures look washed out. It looks like it's they didn't have enough coloring, but not Simpsons now is.
Oh, Simpsons is
their quality is
a lot better.
Their quality and animation improved. Their storytelling is a bit iffy because they've done everything, and at that point, you can do only so much before you start to run out of ideas. Family Guy is in that same boat. I'm not gonna praise Family Guy for innovation, because they've done too much to the point where I think the only reason people even watch Family Guy is for Stewie and Brian and the cutaways. Because there's these laugh compilations online of Try Not to Laugh, and it's usually because of the Family Guy cutaways are so hilarious to laugh at. I mean, I think that's the only way you can watch Family Guy is the cutaways are just so fucking hilarious.
I like Family Guy, though.
I like Family Guy, too. There are some episodes where I'm I don't know why this was made, but I'm Stewie and Brian the only 2 characters that I quite enjoy.
Oh, so I just started watching another series on Netflix.
What is it?
The Punisher. It's actually really good.
I got into fucking 5 episodes, and I'm I don't really like dark comedy or dark stuff like that much.
Dude, I mean, like I said, I loved the Arrow when it came out, and then I watched.
You got bored of the Arrow, didn't you?
No, I love the Arrow. I haven't watched the most recent season though, because it kind of confused me.
I think he assembles a team, and then
it gets confusing. It gets confusing
because I'm
because after that crossover and Oliver gets taken by what the fuck ever that guy's name was. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
But it was weird.
Here's the thing: once Arrow started to assemble a bunch of other people who don't even have powers, I don't think they have. No. One's super smart. One uses a fucking hockey puck.
What?
Hockey stick, I guess. No.
Who?
There's a character called Mad Dog, and
I was about to say hockey stick.
He uses a hockey stick or some shit. I don't know. I think when they started adding more people, Arrow was trying to do what Flash does, and that they would have fucking side characters.
But I love that about Flash, because I feel ever since season 2, they've had a full team.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love having a full team, and adding more characters in is something that I think is a great idea.
I guess for Arrow,
it's just you can't have too many.
I think Adam was his name. He started out on Arrow, and then he was a fan favorite where he was. It got to the point where
Ray Palmer.
Ray Palmer was on Arrow, and he was a fan favorite. I think he was sort of the Ralph he was sort of like the elongated man of that show.
The Ralph Dibny of freaking Arrow.
Yeah, where you can sort of see him having his own show, and then we got Legends of Tomorrow, which is...
I love that show.
That show is
it's
like,
hands down amazing.
I would watch that show. That show is like one of my childhood fantasies. Kind of like it's one of my favorite shows because it's these underdog superheroes that are like no name.
Superheroes, supervillains. You know, you name it, they're both in it.
Yeah,
freaking you got Snart.
Oh man,
Rory.
Every time you say Snart, I keep thinking about how he died. When he sacrificed himself to save his friends, I'm like, at the end, he always had like a soft spot for he saved his friends because that's what Snart does. He wasn't intentionally a bad guy in the Flash. He just, I think he was just misunderstood. Wasn't he doing something for his sister?
Depends on which time you're talking about it. Before his dad put a bomb in her.
Yeah.
No, he was just doing it for himself.
Yeah, and it was him.
But when his dad put a bomb inside of his sister's head, that's when it changed.
You gotta thank Cisco for making those guns because
I know that freaking gun.
I think in every episode of like when we see Cisco and like I think his name is Rory, right? And like McRory, when you see them both together, I'm like, because Rory figured out a way how to upgrade his gun, and he knows how to use it more than what Cisco is capable of.
Right, because Cisco doesn't really use it.
Cisco doesn't use it, but Cisco made the both ice and heat gun, and that Rory... Did they steal the gun?
Yeah, they stole them.
I'm sorry,
What do you think? Cisco just handed it out and was like, there you go, you can have my heat gun and my ultimate cold gun.
The thing about the Flash is that they have... Star Labs has the worst fucking security I've ever
my gosh,
seen.
it's ridiculous. It's so funny, though.
You know what's funny? Every villain somehow manages to get into the fucking building. It's like, they don't even have force fields. It's just, the villain appears, I feel
like the only villain that hasn't been in there was the Thinker?
He got in.
Oh, did he get in?
Yeah, he got in.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think he got in.
Every villain has somehow... You think Cisco would be smart enough to add some sort of fucking magnetic field that just... But no. I think every climax, every fight in The Flash ends with them fighting in Star Labs.
Oh my gosh. It's hilarious.
What's funny is that it's you can clearly tell it's a set and they use the Star Labs more often than not.
Oh yeah.
You can tell when something's a set and not a set when they use it so much. And I guess it's okay because of the writing, but yeah, I kind of like Legends of Tomorrow because what they do, it doesn't feel like a set. It kind of feels like a spaceship, and they travel so much around like different.
Oh yeah. It's not amazing.
The Flash. Yes, it is good, but they're stuck in one place half the time, and it's I like Legends of Tomorrow a little more than Flash. I'm gonna be honest. I like the Flash.
I do too. I'm not gonna give you shit for it because I do too.
I mean, you get Flash appearing on Legends of Tomorrow. I mean, you get Kid Flash who appears in like maybe 3 episodes, and then he leaves to do yoga or meditation or whatever the fuck he's doing.
Yeah. So we just got to the part where Breacher comes in on Cisco and Gypsy in the bedroom. And picks Cisco up and starts telling him how he's gonna kill him and stuff like that. And then they went out for coffee, and when Gypsy went away, he's like, "I'm gonna hunt you."
Was that Danny Trejo?
The guy that plays Machete?
Yeah. I fucking love Danny Trejo.
I love that guy.
He's serious and funny at the same fucking time.
Oh my gosh.
And like, you can clearly tell he's like... I think Cisco and him are like a... Does he... I don't think he dies. Does he die? Oh, he loses his power.
I don't think so.
No, he loses his powers. He loses his hands, like his powers. Like he can't vibe. And like I think like the midway in season 4 or 5 of the Flash. And apparently
I'm in season 3 right now.
Yeah. Apparently it's established. 4. Yeah. Apparently it's established that this has become a DC podcast, but I don't care anymore. It's established that once you get older, your vibe powers start to deteriorate where you can't vibe the way you used to. Like your powers start to go away, which is a drawback of Cisco's and Vibe's powers. But I mean, I think Cisco's smart enough to find a way to use his powers or like convert, like make gloves for it.
Either that or find some type of cure for the deterioration.
You know what? We never really saw the full capabilities of Cisco's powers. No, because Vibe in the comics is fucking incredibly powerful. And I don't think they'd explore that all that much because it's the Flash, and I get that. It doesn't. Yeah, it's the Flash.
It's the Flash. It's based around Barry Allen, not Cisco.
Oh, it should have been about Cisco. Everybody loves Cisco.
They just come up with a new series. Ramon.
Vibe can get it. If Elongated Man is getting a show, why not Vibe, man?
Oh my gosh.
This becomes a DC podcast. Hey, it could be worse. It could be the Marvel. I'm joking. No, Marvel podcasts are okay.
I like Marvel. Shut up.
I know.
Oh my.
You ever watch any Spider-Man cartoons? I don't know. It's like
yes,
the Drake Bell one, or
I think I watched a little bit of the Spectacular Spider-Man.
Spectacular Spider-Man is one of my favorite. It's actually praised. It's actually high on everybody's list as the best Spider-Man. Spectacular Spider-Man was the best. It ended way too early though, and that's when most good shows end way too fucking early.
Oh yeah.
Drake Bell is like my perfect Spider-Man. It's like the best Spider-Man. You know Drake Bell, Drake and Josh.
Oh yeah.
Like he's my definitive Spider-Man, and he had own Spider-Man show called Ultimate Spider-Man on Disney. But I think he would. I want to see him as Spider-Man.
So I heard a little bit of a thing about future movies with possibly within the Marvel universe, the whole multiverse collapsing.
There is a Spider-Man 4 or some shit, or Spider-Man 3.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the whole multiverse might collapse here at the end of Phase 5, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Phase 5, where they're gonna get Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, and Tom Holland's Spider-Man are all gonna see each other.
Yeah, it's called Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of some. It's called Doctor Strange and the interior into the multiverse. It's called Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse. I think that's what that movie's called, and it's gonna involve Doctor Strange and Spider-Man because I think it's going to involve Doctor Strange getting all these Spider-Mans to team up and defeat a threat. Because Doctor Strange and Spider-Man usually work together. Sort of in the comics. But.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's Doctor Strange getting another movie, but it's going to involve the multiverse.
Good. I like the first one.
Doctor Strange.
The first one was a really good one.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Dormammu! I have come for a bargain!
Hey, it's a scarier villain than any villain that Iron Man's faced. I mean... Iron Man 2 is not...
Galactus.
Galactus is pretty intimidating. I don't like Iron Man 2.
There's one thing that Galactus is even scared of. Did you know that?
What?
It's... what's it called? What's it called? Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm about to figure it out.
Okay, buddy.
Hold on.
He's searching it up. He's searching it up, folks. He's searching it up, and then he's heading out the back. Oh no, he's searching it up. Oh no. Galactus, what is he afraid of? Isn't Galactus
the Black Winter?
Is that like a superhero?
No. Well, no, it's not. He is not So... The whole of Phase 5, and I think Matt Pat went over this as well, is going to be surrounded around Thor and how he's going to bring the end to the multiverse. That's what Matt Pat said, is what he thinks it is. But, the Black Winter, let's see here. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Here, let's see. What is the Black Winter? That's what we need to do. What is the Black Winter?
I imagine he's just giving you something fucking weird.
The Black Winter is a multiversal cosmic entity that fulfills a similar purpose to Galactus on a far larger scale. Rather than simply devouring planets, it consumes entire universes.
Seems about right, and I think that's what that movie's gonna build up to, the Doctor Strange one.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know how 3 Spider-Mans can defeat that, but I guess it might be more than 3 Spider-Mans. Just like fucking like a giant. Oh man, just hope. Oh man.
That's the Black Winter, and there's Galactus.
Damn, Galactus looks like Ant-Man in that picture.
I know.
Jesus. Wow. Damn.
Other aliases are All Death.
So one about Marvel.
The Blight Storm.
Marvel has I like how Marvel's treating their movies with like phases. Not a fan of that many DC movies. I think the only one I liked was Shazam, and I guess the Joker movie's okay. I just never seen it.
Did you just say Joker was a Marvel movie?
No, I said DC. I said DC has good movies.
I was gonna say.
I was naming the good DC movies, but the only ones I can name is Shazam and that Joker movie.
Wonder Woman was a really good movie.
Never seen it, but I heard it was good.
You've never seen it?
I heard it was
good. What is wrong with you?
I saw the Justice League.
Justice League was terrible. I'm sorry.
I saw it in the theaters. It was terrible. I saw it with my family.
Aquaman was good.
I'm sorry, I don't find Atlantis that fucking fun, man. It's a boring movie. I'm gonna be honest. It was too freaking dark. I don't like DC movies that are incredibly I don't like DC movies that take themselves way too goddamn serious all the time. That was my problem with Man of Steel. It was incredibly serious and it was boring.
You know what was terrible?
What?
Batman vs Superman.
No, that's like on my top 3 list of worst fucking DC movies, man.
Okay, you want to know a funny story about that?
What?
So one time, I have a Batman shirt somewhere here in the house, and it has like the Batman symbol and stuff on it. Mm-hmm. And I went to school the one day, right? And this wasn't when I was in high school, so this was a few years ago. So I went to school and I was in computer lab, and we had a guest in the computer lab, and this was around the time that Batman vs Superman came out, and I was wearing my Batman shirt, and I was in computer class, and I'm listening to this guest, and he's like, "All right, Batman." I was like, "Oh, hi," and he's like, "Who do you think it would win, Batman or Superman?" I was like, "Well, I'm wearing who I think I would win, obviously."
Yeah, okay.
And hold on, listen. And he's telling me, he's like, "All right, I mean, I respect that decision, but I will have you know that I am wearing a Superman shirt underneath of my suit right now." I'm like, "Oh, are you now?" And he opens up his suit and is like, "There you go, you got a Superman logo right underneath." And he's like, "I'll tell you why I have this Superman shirt on."
Tell me why the reason, because everybody knows that Batman can defeat Superman. I mean, you do realize Superman's fucking weakness, right? It's like Batman has an entire fucking safe full of kryptonite and kryptonite gas that can easily kill Superman.
He literally has a plan for if Batman or if Superman goes bad.
Yeah. Batman can literally kill Superman with not even fucking flinching. Just he can probably fill his fist with kryptonite and just beat the crap out of him, man. Everybody knows that. It's Superman's weakness that keeps me from keeping me from thinking that he wins. His weakness is incredibly easy to fucking figure out.
Right.
And beat the crap out. Don't get me wrong, there are many iterations of Superman. But everybody knows Batman will fucking kill Superman.
For real.
I mean, like, Batman's faced more... Yes, Superman's villains are actually have superpowers, while Batman's villains are more psychotic and mutant-like. But Batman's pretty much beaten all of them without even killing them.
So I know Superman's weakness is kryptonite, but what about the Daxamites? Isn't it lead?
I think so.
Because I kind of remember in Supergirl, because Mon-El that's his name, right? Mon-El.
Yep.
Yeah. Mon-El, he was in there, and they
Bend my wire.
I'm sorry.
I gotta get a new one. I'm getting a new one anyway.
Oh, okay. He was in there, and they had some Daxamites or whatever on Earth, and they had to spread they spread something throughout the whole atmosphere so that Daxamites could not safely live on Earth.
I guess each Superman sort of does have a different weakness, but Prime Superman...
Daxamites are different than Kryptonians.
Yeah. You know what? Apparently there was a Green Lantern that was... his weakness was apparently lead, like pencils. Like, there's a Green Lantern...
Graphite?
Yeah. There's a Green Lantern out there, like the old comics, where there's a Green Lantern where he's really... His weakness is a pencil, like lead. You can literally just kill Green Lantern with a fucking piece of lead. It's incredibly weird.
Well, you know, anything's possible when you have a multiverse with infinite Earths.
I want to meet the Green Lantern that gets killed by a pencil. I just want a Green Lantern just to get killed by a pencil. I think it'd be pretty hilarious. I just want a little child just come up with a pencil and be like, here's a number 2 pencil, and Green Lantern just fucking flinches and shit. It's not like necessarily Green Lantern's scared of a pencil. His weakness is lead. So if he comes in contact with lead, it's apparently obliterates him or fucking makes him weak or whatever.
Oh my.
It's incredibly weird. I mean, superheroes have the weirdest fucking weaknesses, bro.
Yeah, Superman is allergic to a rock.
Aquaman's allergic to failure. Oh, come on. Are we gonna admit that Aquaman is cool now? I mean, like, was he ever cool? I'm hard to believe you can make Aquaman cool. Yeah, they made him serious. They made Aquaman serious now, but he's not funny at all.
I heard that Marvel might be busting out Namor in the new phase.
You heard about the Johnny Depp controversy? It involves it involves Aquaman. Because no, it actually involves Aquaman. There's a girl in Aquaman, am I right? And I didn't see the movie. Is there a girl in Aquaman?
I haven't watched it. I know my parents have, and they said it was a really good movie. But I'm pretty sure there is. There's always a girl.
I gotta address this controversy.
There's always a girl.
I gotta address this controversy because it's justice for Johnny Depp. And I love every movie he's in, and he's my favorite Jack Sparrow of all time. You know the controversy, do you?
No.
Apparently, Amber Heard, who was in Aquaman...
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of.
I gotta bring it up because it's justice for Johnny. It's trending all over the world.
Okay, what happened? Because I don't know what happened.
Apparently, there was a court case where it was her versus Johnny Depp because she was claiming Johnny Depp for abuse. And there was no proof at all because there was no proof of Johnny Depp doing anything because they were both clearly in the wrong, but somehow the judge took Amber Heard's side because the judge is close friends with her, and for some reason Johnny Depp lost his job, but then because the court believed her rather than believing Johnny Depp, even though there was no proof, nothing. So she lost his job. She still has a job, and and you know what she's doing? She's asking the producers of Aquaman to give her a bigger role in the movie. Even though the movie is still being made, she wants a bigger role in the movie after she literally destroyed Johnny Depp's career. Johnny Depp cannot work in Hollywood anymore.
Power move.
Johnny Depp can't work in Hollywood anymore after that, and he's fighting so that way he can win his way back. And Disney kicked him out. Warner Brothers paid him like a shit ton of money, but Warner Brothers does not want to work with Johnny Depp, so he cannot make Jack Sparrow. And Disney's trying to reboot Jack Sparrow and make it another person Jack Sparrow or give them another lead. I'm not watching any movie that's called Jack Sparrow and not have Jack Sparrow.
You mean Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yep. Johnny Depp made that franchise. Whether you like it or not, Johnny Depp made that franchise. He made it what it is. He's the
I guess there's no more Pirates of the Caribbean worlds coming into any future Kingdom Hearts games anytime soon.
Without Johnny Depp, you have no reason to make Pirates of the Caribbean. And apparently he lost his job in the movie Fantastic Beasts, which is like a Harry Potter magic movie that I don't really care to watch because I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter all that much, to be honest.
I've never watched a single movie, so I wouldn't have a real...
I play Lego Harry Potter. You ever met Lego games?
I have played the Lego games.
Lego Harry Potter. That's the only reason I'm even interested in Harry Potter. It's because of Legos. You ever play Lego games like Lego Star Wars or?
Yes.
Lego Star Wars. That's like the OG game on the PS2. Yeah. We're bringing it full circle on the PS2 talk now. We about to close up this podcast.
Yeah, we are, because I gotta go let my dog out.
Yeah.
He's whining like a little biatch.
We talked a lot about DC, but next podcast we are gonna change it up, and we might not. This is supposed to be a casual conversation, but we might talk about DC. Who knows? Anything to say before we go gadget go?
Wubba wubba dum dum.
I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't even know how to fucking follow up that. I was gonna do a Rick and Morty impression, but I'm like, you nailed it for me. And this was the drunk. I can't fucking take this because you just said well, dope. And this was the Drunk Ramen Storytime podcast. I'm Ramen, and this is my buddy TY over here. And we will see you next week. You guys have a good night, a good morning, and we're out.
Bye.